This stream is rated VD. Very delicious. It contains copious amounts of cooking that will make you want to put Asia in your mouth and is not suitable for anyone who doesn't like food. A snack or a meal, along with taking notes, is strongly recommended. Previously on The Tea House.
Level 4. I'm not embarrassed about this, okay? I'm proud of my sausages. We don't rice cooker shame people here because, fuck. I mean, I use a rice cooker, so I mean, for this rice, I mean, who am I to machine shame anyone for using a rice cooker? Stop! In the name of love. Yes, I know it's a bunch of bananas, okay? Just go with it, okay? Just go with it. There it is. Oh God. Did I just say smack? It's a little smack. Okay, let's see if I can. I know. One. Ah. Come on, baby. Oh, look at that.
Oh, yeah.
So, down the hatch.
And now, welcome to the Tea House.
Alrighty. Okay. Let's just make sure I'm not muted first. Okay. Nope. Am I muted? Okay, I'm not muted. Perfect. Okay, so screen's good. Marbles are up. My iPad's up. I think we're good, actually. Guy Fong, I mean, how's everybody doing today? Good to see you. Welcome in. Happy Friday. Gonna be a interesting one today. So we're gonna do something a little bit out of the box, but well, a little bit outside the box. But you know, hey, it is what it is. But Velos, good to see you. Welcome in. How's everybody doing today? Good to see you. Welcome in. So today we're gonna kind of expand a little bit on what we did last time. Kind of take the whole walking fair kind of thing, and we are just going to we're gonna apply it to ramen today here. So I don't know how it's gonna work.
Oh, yes, Daddy.
We're gonna find out together how that's gonna work out here. So Velos, good to see you. Making some jumbo fat chili dogs with onion bake. That sounds interesting. So I mean, then again, I mean, you're always you get to cook that on a something about just cooking that outside. Cooking it on a fire pit, anything on a fire pit, just somehow makes it all taste a little bit better. I don't know what it is. That it's probably something about the smoke. Maybe say a little bit of the fire. I don't know, but I mean, I support it. I completely and utterly support what you're doing, and I'm not going to be ashamed about that here, Sue. But yeah, Guy Fong. What's everybody been up to this week so far, by the way? So I know we were gonna, I was gonna try to see if we can actually do a third stream this week. Hasn't worked out that well, but you know, hey, I think next week though, my schedule's looking a little bit better. So next week I should have a, next week we should have about 3 streams here. So I think it's gonna be. So, but we'll talk a little bit more about that as we go along as well too here. So, Catastrophe, good to see you. Welcome in. How are you? Welcome in. Well, anyway, but folks, let me just go get myself a cup of tea before we start here. So, as always, it's always good to get myself a nice cup of tea before we start here. So, feel free to join me for a cup of tea or something a little stronger or whatever you want. You know, hey, I mean, it's Friday. You can do. I mean, it's Friday night, or if you're in most of the world, honestly, it's Saturday, so enjoy your life and drink whatever you want as well too, right? I mean, hey, no judgment, right? So let's see what you're doing as well too here. So exactly, right? So, well, thank you very much. I mean, I was kind of debating wearing a Cavalry jersey today, but I decided against it. So I'm just gonna wear this today here. But I'm just gonna make myself. I'm just gonna wait for. I'm just waiting for the water to boil, and I think we should be ready to go in just a few moments here. No, let's yeah, in about 3-5 minutes, that should be right at the correct temperature here. So we'll get some condensed. Gotta get some condensed milk before we start here, and then we'll get started. So as always, Guy Fong, our 818 today. We always have an 818 question, so that's our daily question. So Guy Fong, I'm gonna get you to think. Put on your thinking caps today here. Our 818 question today is going to be: what is a dish that shouldn't be portable, but somehow, some way, we should potentially make it portable? So let me know in chat what you think as well too here. So hey, enjoy your coffee, by the way, too. So what kind of coffee you're having, by the way? So let me just go get that started right away here. I am just going to get my tea. Let me get about another, let's get a good amount of hot water ready to go, and then we'll get started. And then we'll give that a stir. Make sure all the leaves are nice and soaked. We could probably do a little bit more here, a little bit more water here, and then we'll get it started here. So I know I'm brewing. It looks like I'm brewing tea in an AeroPress, and you would actually be right. It works surprisingly well, and I, for one, am very proud of myself for actually finding this to be a quite a good way to drink some loose leaf tea here. But oh, geez, Louise. Okay, Guy Fong. I think we're pushing it a little bit too hard here. That's okay. I think we're gonna be good here. Oh, I hear Mel's in the chat here. So welcome in, everyone. Hold on, folks. I hear some hissing here. I think we're good to go. Mel, how was your anniversary, by the way? I know you mentioned that to me a couple days ago. So, by the way, folks, it's Mel's anniversary a couple days ago. I think it was yesterday. So, happy anniversary to you. So, well, I'll let you tell the Guy Fong if you really want to as well too. But good to see you. Welcome in. Thank you so much. Actually, that's what I forgot to do. Gonna turn off Pretzel Rocks here because we don't need the music no more here because we're already done for that day too. We are done for that as well too here. Perfect. So let me get the here we go, and then we're gonna get started. We're probably gonna get started cooking pretty shortly here after a quick cup of tea here. So. I do unfortunately have to go. I do have to work tomorrow, so the stream today won't be the world's longest stream today, but it won't be a long stream. But we will spend a good amount of time together here. So again, thank you so much for being a member of the Guy Fong. So again, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for doing what you do. So either just being here, either being here. Jeez Louise, what's the word I'm looking for, Guy Fong? Either being here, subbing, watch streaks, playing marbles, or whatever. Honestly, it's always grateful too. So again, thank you so much. But Guy Fong, more importantly though, Guy Fong, what's everybody been up to today? By the way, how's everybody's week been since we last saw each other on Tuesday? By the way, so kind of curious about that. So let's begin with that. So again, great to have you along. So. All right, I think my tea should be ready to go. My key. I'm going to drink once again a little bit of our. This stuff is going to leak all over the place, so I might as well keep the damn towel with me as well too here, folks. So let me just grab a thing here, here, folks. So sorry, guys, I'm just gonna do a few things here. Oh. Perfect. The ice is good. We'll just get that. Get the ice on here too. So, alrighty, I think we're good to go here. So, nope. Of course, it's gonna spill everywhere here. That's Guess I'm just a little too lazy to put it into a. It's a little too lazy to put it into a what's it called? Into a what's the thing called? I can't remember. It's 2 years. Into a pitcher, but you know, hey, sometimes it's just adds an extra dish, right? So as easy as it looks like, I mean, sometimes that extra dish might be the borderline between doing whatever. Well, borderline between that's what to and anyways, what to, right? But anyone ever get that feeling, by the way? Kind of curious. So I'm pretty sure I'm not alone on this one here, but pretty sure not alone. But let me know in chat, by the way, if you ever get that kind of feeling. It's like, do I want to do the convenience, or do I want the convenience, or do I want the extra dish? So, but anyway. Oh, I mean, and Guy Fong today, I mean, this dish is all about you, by the way. Guy Fong, you all, we kind of came up with this together. So, well, we conceptualized this together. So we are going to make this dream happen. So, Guy Fong, I kind of feel like this might actually become a bit of a series, because tonight our 8-1 question is all about seeing if we can find some other things that we can make portable as well too here, right? So dishes that you think that might not be portable, we're going to try to make it portable over the next little while as well too here. So, and yes, I do have some meal redemptions. We are getting to that. And yes, Guy Fong, our World Cup kitchen draw, that is actually going to be happening on the not this coming Sunday, but next Sunday. So we're gonna sometime next week we are gonna sit down. We are gonna build that. We're gonna build that Lego set. We're gonna build the World Cups the World Cup trophy sometime this coming week. So I will let you know on this by probably tomorrow around lunch. I will have the schedule, so you'll know when we're gonna be building that. So I think it's probably gonna be around maybe say Wednesday afternoon or something like Tuesday. No, actually, we're streaming on Tuesday, so I'm actually not working Tuesday. So we might actually do it Tuesday, maybe say during the day, and then we'll transition over to cooking at the in the evening around like 4 or 5 o'clock as well too here. But let me see, Guy Fong. We'll take a look, see where we how far we get, and we'll talk more about that as we go along here too. Also, Becky, good to see you. Welcome in. How are you? Happy Friday. Cheers to you. Grab yourself a drink and make yourself at home, Guy Fong. We're gonna be cooking probably in about 5 to 10 minutes. So, and tonight's cooking is not the most. It's not going to be a long cook, but it will. There will be a few elements that we are going to be needing to put together as well too. But we'll talk more about that as we go along here. So, yeah, this is a walking taco. Exactly. That's exactly what we're doing. I think we were. I can't remember what we were. Well, we were making pies on Tuesday, right? So we were making like hand pies on Tuesday. So that's a pie in a hand. So I believe, yeah, I think somehow the discussion just kind of just started from walking taco, and then just went like, ooh, and it turns into like walking ramen as well too here, right? I mean, then again, I mean, that's Twitch for you, right? I mean, you never know what crazy ideas will ever come out of the out of chat, right? So this is also the same platform that actually allowed chat to play a game of Pokemon Red. So you know, so I mean, I rest my case on that matter here. But anyway, yeah. Mel, how are you doing today, by the way? Good to see you. So how was your anniversary, by the way? I know it was, I believe it was yesterday, by the way. So feel free to spill the tea on how your anniversary with your husband was, too. So thank you again for being a part of our community as well too here. So Ty, good to see you. Welcome in. How are you? This shouldn't work. I mean, let's see if it actually works here, folks. So we are gonna find out together if walking ramen can actually work. So. And it would work. I mean, and even if it doesn't work, we can find something else, right? So that's our 818 question today, folks. So if you're just coming in, we're kind of finding other things that might actually work as a what's it called? Something that might actually work as a portable item. So walking blank. So that's very. I mean, I'm thinking that probably I might actually do some meal prep on Sundays, but. It might either be meal prep or we might actually end up doing that. I don't know yet, Guy Fong. We'll try to keep this ball rolling as well too, right? So Guy Fong, as long as you have ideas, we'll keep this up. We'll keep this up until well. Honestly, this could be. I mean, this whole walking blank dish honestly could go on forever, right? It could be the first part. This could be the second part of infinity, right? So I mean, you can pretty much you can make anything walking, right? You can make anything portable. I mean, can you? Yes. Should you? Debatable. But we'll talk a little bit more about that as we go along here. So I'll grab my wedding band and we went out for dinner. Ooh. How upgraded though? I mean, you don't have to tell me, but you don't have to tell the Guy Fong. But you know, I mean, hey, I mean, it's 10 years is a significant milestone. I mean, let's just let's not beat around the bush. I mean, 10 years of being with anyone, honestly, is a milestone. So cheers to you, my friends. So no, it shouldn't be portable, but should be, yes. So what you think shouldn't be? So it's a food that you think we shouldn't make portable, but for fucking shits and giggles, let's make it anyway. You know? So for example, lasagna. I mean, lasagna, should it be? I mean, could it be portable? Yes. Could it be portable? Sorry. Could it be portable? Could it be made portable? Yes. Should it be made portable? Debatable. So we're working with ramen today. So I mean, if you want to say lasagna, absolutely. If you want to say green curry, pad thai, or whatever, seriously, Guy Fong, the sky's the limit. We will continue working on these as long as I get ideas. We're gonna keep this. We're gonna keep this train rolling, right? So you know what I mean, right? So. So. Oh, no worries. Honestly, I mean, it's. I mean, at least. I mean, sometimes when it comes to our 818, I always say that. You don't have to don't think too much. The speed is sick. I want to no. John, don't say the rest of that. You know you're gonna get into trouble. You're gonna get in trouble if you can finish the rest of that lyric. And I stopped myself. Guy Fong, I was being good. I stopped myself before I said something stupid. But then again, me saying something stupid is what makes the stream funny, right? I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, what? A pork chop on a stick tie. How did that work? And do you have any pictures? By the way, I'm kind of curious. Is there a portable version of risotto? I mean, portable risotto. I mean, it really kind of depends on what you're looking for, right? I mean, in what format? If you're looking for arancini on a stick, then yeah, I mean that's one format. I mean, if you're looking for arancini on a stick, then if you're looking for risotto on a stick, then yeah, we can do arancini. Or if you're looking for it in a cup, well, I mean that's not hard. But again, I mean, arancini on a stick sounds easy, but I feel like that would actually be a fun one though. Guy Fong will. So let's park that in the parking lot. We'll keep that in mind because that sounds like a very, very good idea. Risotto portable. I mean, would you be okay with arancini if we do that? Would y'all be okay with arancini, or would you rather I try something a little harder? There's $1 million question for all of you, Guy Fong. I mean, it can be either way, right? I mean, caretaker, you can go either way. I mean, it's something that you can't believe is portable, or something that you think shouldn't be portable, but should be make it. You know what I mean, right? So what shouldn't be portable that we should make portable? There you go. So that's, I think, to explain to kind of clarify it. What's a dish that isn't portable, but could be made portable? Or we should make it, we should try to make it portable. So, I know the phrasing sometimes can be a little bit, sometimes the phrasing of my questions can be a little bit weird, but you know, I mean, it's, but at least I'm here to explain that, right? So, also, Caretaker, good to see you. Welcome in. How are you? Happy Friday. Alrighty, guys. Well, so I mean, I have a little bit of had a little bit of time to. I'm just gonna top my tea up, and then we will top my tea up, and then we'll probably get. We'll look at the state of play here, folks. So. Alrighty. By the way, also, Guy Fong, I have picked up some Shin Ramyun. Actually, I haven't picked up Shin Ramyun in a while, but remember earlier I was saying that there's like branded Shin Ramyun packs, like from K-pop Demon Hunters. I actually found a pack of this, so K-pop Demon Hunters is absolutely everywhere right now, and yes, there's like branded packs of this. So we are going to be using. The base of our dish tonight is going to be Shin Ramyun. So we're going to take one of these packs, and we're going to be turning this into something absolutely wonderful. Since again we are using Shin Ramyun, I'm taking a bit of a Korean path tonight. So mostly because it's I don't want to say it's easy, but it's just it feels like the logical feels like a bit of a logical conclusion here. So we're gonna start with this one, but we still got a little bit of prep to do before we start thinking about opening up this as well too here about. So bulgogi, exactly. So that's actually the plan I have right now. We're gonna be doing. So my plan right now is we're gonna cook this noodle. We're going to we're going to serve it dry, by the way. So if you're thinking that we're going to do soup inside this, please, I'm crazy, not insane. So this is going to be, the plan right now I have in hand is we're going to cut it open. We're going to take the noodle out. We're going to take the spicy noodle pack, and we're going to make a cheese sauce out of that. The dry vegetables, I think I might probably just cook it with the raw, I'll probably cook the vegetable pack, and then probably cook that into the cheese sauce alongside with the noodle sauce, and then we're gonna put the noodle the seasoning pack into the cheese sauce. We'll get that done, and then we're also gonna be topping it up with some bulgogi, so a little bit of ground beef bulgogi, and then we're going to also top it off with kimchi and a little bit of pico de gallo as well too here. So, and then we're gonna finish off with some cilantro. So, or if you wanna try this yourself, I mean, hey, feel free to do so. Make sure you just post some photos of if you do this, make sure you post some photos. I would love to see how you turn out as well too here. So, also Noi, good to see you. Welcome in. How are you, my friend? Great to see you. Thank you so much for that. Also, lasagna is definitely one idea I would love to. Lasagna would be a good idea, but my question though is, how would we make lasagna portable though? That's the first question. So we'll talk more about that as we can definitely discuss that as we go along as well too here, folks. But I am gonna start writing the idea. I will start writing some notes down though. I mean, writing some notes will come incredibly handy going forward here, because as you know, I sometimes have a very bad tendency to forget things. So if I write it down, then at least I'll have a record as well too here, right? So we're gonna get the so idea is gonna be risotto, lasagna. So we did actually say earlier, but Becky, I'm kind of curious as well too here. Is what kind of way you would like to see the risotto made portable, by the way. So I'm kind of curious about that too here. So deep fried lasagna triangles. Something like a roll, like a lasagna roll, like a lasagna sushi roll? Oh, sorry, like a roll. Okay, so risotto roll. Okay, so risotto roll. Portable lasagna is like deep fried lasagna triangles. Okay, so you mean, so wait, are you talking about like, Caretaker, are you talking about like Like just make the lasagna and then deep fry it? Is that what you're thinking of? Feel free to. I mean, again, Guy Fong, don't. This is going to be one of those 818s that you're gonna need to put a little bit of thinking caps on for this one here. But hey, don't strain yourself too much. I mean, we're all here to make some amazing content as well too, right? So anyway, so no lasagna roll. Okay, so a lasagna roll would be good. A lasagna roll. Okay. Okay, lasagna roll. Let me. So the risotto roll is actually that was actually one idea as well too. So roll or arancini. Okay, so roll or an arancini on a stick. There you go. So we'll take a look at that here. So I'll keep my list a little bit close so that we can keep our ideas close and the things that we're going to be doing even closer here, folks. So anyway, interesting. So again, welcome. So portable deep fried butter. Something I want to go with. We want to go with a rack of ribs. Portable ribs. I'm just trying to remember if that's. I think it might have. But how would you make those ribs portable though? I mean, generally, and not to. And again, Guy Fong, when I'm asking like how you think when I ask like, hey, how would you make it portable? It's not me trying to play devil's advocate. It's just me trying to get ideas as well too here, right? So because. I'm trying to remember. There is a restaurant here in Calgary that does something called dinosaur bones. So they take I believe they actually take beef bones from. It's a Vietnamese restaurant, so they take rib bones from like cow rib bones, and then they actually make it into. They make pho out of the broth. They use the rib bones, make a pho out of that. The bones are still not disintegrated, so they can actually take those ribs and then paint it with a tamarind barbecue sauce, and then they can grill it too. So I can't remember the name of it, but it's in Crowfoot somewhere. So if anyone knows the name, if you're in Calgary and you know the name, please let me know in the chat by the way too. So Like you mean kind of rib fingers though, Mel? Is that what you're kind of thinking? Because in general, pork ribs aren't big. I think it's usually beef ribs that are longer too, right? Because a pig and a cow are two different creatures, right? So then anyway, Guy Phone. Alrighty, folks. We're gonna get. I'm gonna probably get started cooking here, folks. So we're gonna get that ready to go. Pork chop is a decent sized skewer with a pork chop. Pork chop on a stick, though. That actually sounds really good, by the way. Let me just see if it's pork chops. All right, so pork chops on a stick. Do you remember how they were cooked, though, Ty, by the way? Those pork chops on a stick? Were they grilled? Were they broiled? Or deep fried? Because I can see it going many different ways on that one here. But I'll see what you I'll see how you reply first before we kind of think about that too. So, all right, first things first, Guy Phone. We're gonna start with the thing that's gonna take the longest, and that is going to be the beef here. So we do have some beef. So we're gonna do some marination of beef here, folks. So we're gonna marinate some ground beef in a quick little bulgogi spice. So, sorry, not bulgogi spice. A little bit of a bulgogi marinade, John. Seriously, English properly, John. Seriously. All right, so I'm gonna start by getting all our bins here. So. When it comes to bulgogi, though, this is something that's if you really kind of feel you're feeling kind of a little lazy, you can actually grate it instead of chopping it. I kind of find this actually makes the dish tastes even better. So, but again, at the end of the day, it's as long as you get the produce nice and fine in bulgogi, you're kind of looking on easy street here, folks. So, Italian beef and less messy on the go way would be interesting. An Italian beef, that's the sandwich, right? The Italian beef. How would you do it though? I'm kind of curious. I mean, it's like an Italian beef. Like, I mean, how would you do it though? Alrighty, guys. I'm just gonna start by peeling our pear. So I'm using one crystalline pear or Asian pear. So when it comes to this, if you can find, if you can use Anjou or Bosc pears, but the flavor of those are not super. They don't match as well as I like it personally. So, but hey, if it works for you, seriously, go for it. If you can't find these pears though, you can always use. You can use Granny Smith apple. So or a very sweet apple, whatever's available at your grocery store. Seriously, I mean, and whatever you can get at the grocery store. Seriously, it mostly again putting this fruit in here is mostly just to make the dish a little kind of give it a little bit of sweetness to the sweetness to the meat here. So we are going to actually I'm not going to do that here. I'm just going to use my hand here. So about the flesh of one pear probably will give us about a couple, probably about 3 or 4 tablespoons. So this is going to be a good amount here. So. Classic Chicago sandwich. That's what I'm trying to think of. So, from what I remember, it's like roast beef with giardina, right? I think it's giardiniera or whatever, or it's like giardiniera, I believe. Is that what's it called in Italian? I think so. It's like pickled peppers, right? It's like pickled peppers. It's got pickled peppers. I can't remember what it was. Alrighty. Pipple, good to see you. Welcome in. The might be similar to the triangle kimbap. I could see that. I mean, rice, like rice triangles are a great way to fill anything, right? I mean, or what they call what's the thing called? Shoot. What's the one I'm looking for? Onigiri. So. Ooh. I mean, there's crossover potential right there, right? I mean, when we get into something like when we get into something like that, seriously, like when we're talking about like risotto earlier, and now we're talking about the what's it called? The hot beef, like the Chicago, the classic Chicago sandwich, the hot or the hot Italian sandwich. I mean, we could totally combine that together as well, right? I mean, imagine this guy, and this is just something I'm personally thinking. So you can feel free to interject and say, "Holy shit, John, that's completely crazy. Don't ever do that." I mean, what if we made risotto, made the rice nice and sticky, cool it, and then cut it and then kind of shape it around some pickled peppers and some roast beef. And then when we serve it, and then when it's served, we drizzle it with a little bit of I don't think we'd want to drown it in gravy, but or the jus, but we can serve a couple, maybe say like jus right on the side, with these risotto onigiri. So that's my first idea. So I mean, feel free to kind of weigh in on that matter too. So risotto onigiri would be, risotto onigiri, that would be a good way. and then fill it with an Italian hot beef sandwich fillings. Yeah, let's. I think we might be actually be onto something here, folks. All right, I'm just gonna grate about half a. Also gonna grate half a quarter of an onion. Let's see how much onion we have here. Oh, this is probably gonna make me cry, but there you go. There you go. All right, I'm just gonna trim that off here, folks. Just gonna trim that. There you go. Let's just grab. Might as well just grab the other. Let's grab a little bit more onion. I'll be about a half a pound of beef. Sorry, half a pound or 8 ounces, about 10 ounces of beef. Just a couple tablespoons of beef. A couple tablespoons of grated onion should be more than fine. But I'm doing a little bit more because I kind of feel like it. But again, you can just tailor to how much you want as well too here, right? So, but if you're doing more, then yeah, you can definitely do maybe say a whole onion, or maybe say 3/4 of an onion, or whatever you want as well too, right? So, ooh, George Chicago Korean crossover, so much. Honestly, roast beef marinated and dipped, spicy ginger, sweet green peppers or onions. Ooh, Becky, that idea, very dangerous. We're bordering on, from a hot Italian, it's only a mere stone's throw away from a Philly cheesesteak, which is honestly, I would argue, is probably one of the iconic portable foods of Philadelphia, right? So, unless of course there is, actually no. Is Philly actually known for their pizza? I think Philly's not known for their pizza, though, is it? Chicago's known for their pizza. New York's known for their pizza. Pretty sure Philly's not known for their pizza. Or am I completely and utterly wrong, though? Okay, perfect. So, guys, I'm just going to keep the... Just going to give a little flicky flick, and we will get that ready to go. Okay, perfect. We're going to clean that all up. I'm going to be grating about 4 cloves of garlic into our little mix here. I am doing a little bit. I am doing more 4 cloves of garlic because a lot of the center root is kind of doing that same thing as to it, right? So, a deep dish pizza, right? Why did I think that? Why did I forget about Chicago deep dish pizza? I don't know. I don't know why, but for some reason it didn't come to my mind off the top of my head. So I don't know why, but sometimes my brain goes to ideas, and then all of a sudden I forget things as well too here, right? So gyros are favorite foods. Ooh, gyros. Ooh, that's gyros are a good one here. But for gyros it would be something. So if we were doing gyros, it would probably be the other way around. So making portable food and zhuzhing it up, right? So that's a separate series, by the way. So we're more talking about dishes that aren't portable that we can make portable. So tonight we're doing ramen. But we have got a lot of chatter so far of what kind of things we can do. So we are the floor is open. So Guy Fong, I'm looking forward to seeing what y'all can think as well too here of what we can do. We can make unportable dishes that we're gonna try to make portable. So, and also put an Asian spin to that as well, right? So. Oh yeah, diet foods. Philly not known for pizza? Though, this is some decent spot. Okay, so Philly's not known for pizza. So, for some reason, I thought Philly was known for their pizza. So, yeah. Because New York, Chicago, Detroit. So, Chicago deep dish pizza, New York style Sicilian pizza, There's apparently a St. Louis style pizza, Detroit style pizza. There's like that's like the deep dish one, but I believe it's not as saucy. I think so. I've actually done Detroit style pizza. I just haven't done it in a long time though. That's the only thing. Okay, soft pretzel, roast pork sandwiches, water ice. Ooh. I mean, one idea right away. I mean, it's. That actually, you know what, Guy? Maybe that might be something we could do on Sunday. Like maybe say to test out risotto onigiri. So the whole hot Italian beef or the cheese steak onigiri could be the could be a kind of like a part 1 of 2 kind of thing. We can probably start it on. We can start the risotto on Sunday, make something out of it, and then we can. And then we can convert it the rest of the way on Sundays over here, folks. So, sorry, wait, it's gyros, right? People actually pronounce it gyros? I mean, it actually kind of reads gyros, right? But I can. I mean, I don't blame them, but. Still, I mean, sometimes pronunciation isn't always the exact same one that you're always thinking of, or too, right? So, alrighty, folks. So we got some garlic. We got some more. We got our shoot. We got some grated onion. We got some finely minced garlic. We got some pear. Now we're just gonna throw in a few other things.
Hey, hi, Intrepid Hero.
Oh, why, hello. Why, hello there. Yet, how are you? Welcome in. Happy Friday. We're just making a little bit of a ground beef bulgogi right now for our walking ramen. How are you doing today? Welcome in. Also, our hot topic of the day. Not trying to get ideas or anything like that. Guy Fong or 818 today is, what's a dish that isn't portable, but we should make portable? So feel free to weigh in on this 818 today here, because you might not, you never know if that dish might come in very handy here. So I think we also found out what we're going to be doing on Sunday here. We're going to be working on risotto. So we're going to be doing a risotto onigiri. So that's what we're doing on Sunday, which is going to be perfect, by the way, because onigiri incredibly great for they're great for breakfast and lunches too. So and Monday will be like my last day of the week, last day of 4 straight. So yeah, I mean, hey, bringing some onigiri to work on my last on my Friday. Seriously, nothing wrong with that. This is going to get a little bit of sesame oil. I am going to use a little bit more here because I do like a little bit more sesame flavor. I have also added a little bit of sesame in here, so the sesame will toast as we sesame will toast in the pan once we cook it. So honestly, I'm not super concerned about it. So I'm just going to do a little bit more here. Come on, really? You can really do this here for me right now. So a couple tablespoons of sesame oil, little bit of regular oil. Also gonna get a little bit of soy sauce. I'm actually am I out of mirin actually? Hold on. I think I do have a little bit of mirin, so. Oh shoot, actually I do have a spare bottle of mirin here. Actually, no, it's actually already open. I don't know why my bottle of mirin's gone here, but you know, just a little bit of mirin. Add a little sweetness to it. Actually, definitely we could do a little bit more. We could do just a touch more soy sauce, a tablespoon, and a little bit chili. Just gonna give it a little of that excitement, you know. And boom, bang, lang, Guy Fong. There's our there's our marinade. Hey, thank you for 5 streams, my friend. Thank you for 5 straight. Good to see you. How was your week, by the way? Man, carnival vendors haven't made portable already. Well, I mean, let's be honest. This walking ramen, I haven't seen anyone do portable ramen yet. Like that's not in a cup. So we are breaking new. We are breaking new ground here today, Guy Fong. We are turning it into. We're turning ramen into. Well, you know what I mean, right? I mean, turning ramen into almost like a walking taco bag. So, it's something I haven't seen at the Stampede yet. So, maybe it might become a trending thing. I'm not totally sure. We'll find out. So, do have a little bit of beef, so I'm just going to mash it all in there. So, seems like a lot of marinade for just a little bit of beef, but hey, I don't really care. This will dry up as we as we cook this. So, and for one small portion, this is going to be. And for one portion, seriously, we're not going to use. So this is probably this amount of beef right here is a good way. This amount of beef could probably serve about 4 people here. So, because the beef ain't going to be the only thing that's going to be here too. All right, so. All right, so we got all right, a little bit of a regular. Get a little bit of seasoning here. Oh, what the heck's going on here, folks? Ah! All right, why is my okay? Get a nice pinch of salt. Also gonna get a little sugar too here, so a little bit of small pinch of sugar, and there you go. So our bulgogi flavored ground beef is now fully marinated. So that will actually get us this is a perfect timing too here, because the next Skyphone, our first game of marbles is coming up in approximately about 13 minutes. So we can probably take a little bit of a breather, kind of catch up on chat, and then we can get back into. And then when we come back from our marble break, we can start doing our
chicken jockey
beef here. So also, Ed, good to see you. Welcome in. How are you? Sorry, we'll cook the beef, and then we'll let the meat sit for a bit. We'll let this cook. We'll pan fry this, and then when we come back, I found the next step will be the cheese sauce. So this will be a very interesting dish, interesting dish, Guy Fong. So you're here tonight, and you are potentially witnessing potentially an internet breaking dish here. So stay with us here, folks. Let me say, spaghetti on a stick, rolled in breading, deep fried in a dipping sauce, and it would be a marinara. Interesting. Okay, deep fried spaghetti on a stick here. Okay. Spaghetti on a stick. Rolled in breadcrumbs. I do like that idea, though. But what? Ooh. Or, if I may suggest a suggestion, what if the spaghetti was served with bolognese? Or would you end up wearing the bolognese instead, though? I think that's the only thing I'm really worried about is if marinara, not bad. That's not a big stainer, but I think bolognese. Actually, no, bolognese and marinara would both stain your nice flannel shirts, right? So, it's still an idea, though. It's something I'm kind of thinking about, but then again, we can definitely play around with that too, right? So, spaghetti on a stick. I like that idea. I truly do like that idea. Spaghetti might actually need to be overcooked too, right? So that it can actually be twirled around the stick and then battered. Oh my god, that actually sounds really good right now. That actually sounds really good right now. So wow. I mean, we got some great ideas so far, Guy Fong. So if you're just wondering what we have, so far we have risotto, we got lasagna, we got ribs, we got pork chops, Italian sandwich, or cheesesteak sandwich, or spaghetti. So I mean, we're already we're already kind of working on risotto next week. We're going to work on risotto on Sunday as well too, right? So we'll talk more about that as we go along here. So seafood boil. Ooh, I can see that though. A seafood boil croquette with remoulade? I can see that. Although, the price of seafood though, right? I mean, crawdads aren't in season right now though, are they? And shrimp is pricey as hell though, that's the thing. I mean, we can definitely put it on the list. It might be something that we might have to budget for, but I mean, I like the idea though. So a seafood boil. Seafood boil croquette with remoulade. Oh my god, that would slap so hard. I'm not even kidding, Guy Fong. That would actually slap, by the way. So, all right, hold on, folks. I'm just gonna quickly start a timer here. 52 baht lok si sabat so yeah, okay, perfect. So about 500 seconds, and we're gonna get started. So, folks, our first game of marbles is about to begin. So, folks, if you do want to play, make sure that so if you want to get your balls into our first race, make sure you type in !play in the chat. See if you can get yourself on the board for this month here. So you need to get so the more times you play, the more likely you're gonna get yourself a win. And if you get 3 wins, you get yourself named on the board. So to join the other heroes that make our stream great. So cheers to you, everyone. So we'll get that started too. So corn and potatoes. Well, corn. Well, we can do nibble corn. And Becky, we could bind the cake with mashed potatoes. That would work though, wouldn't it? Like seafood. Oh, that would actually. I'm looking at it as a price kind of thing as well too. But like shrimp, like maybe say like 4 or 5, like maybe say like half a dozen crawdads. Like chop it up nice and finely, chop it with a little bit of shrimp, bind it with the mashed potatoes. I feel like that would actually work out really well. And then I should put a nibble of corn. It would kind of almost like turn into almost like a Japanese karaoke. I like that idea though. Ooh. Messy sitting in my head. Wasn't really the mechanics making it. You know what? That's okay. You know what? That's okay. This is why we're here for. So you throw an idea in the chat. I mean, the odds that a Guy Fong will be able to pick it up on it and run with it is pretty damn high. So don't ever feel if you have an idea, throw it out there. I mean, don't feel like just because you can't think of it. Just because you can't think of it doesn't mean that I can't think of something, or maybe say another Guy Fong can't think of it too, right? I mean, this is a team effort. This is a team effort, folks. We all live and die. We all live and die on the same thing. Our success is success or failure. It's all a team effort, right? You know, Guy Fong, it's a team effort. Even though I'm the one eating it, so but anyway. Ooh. That's another good one as well too, like Peking duck or pig. Bows. I mean, crispy pork bows. That could be a good one. Yeah. Peking duck, though. I'm like, okay. Help me out here, Guy Fong. I believe there's actually a place where they actually serve Peking duck rolls. Like, there's like food truck or a restaurant out there, or food booth out there, that does like carved duck and actually serves it in like the pancakes and kind of serves it like a burrito. I'm trying to remember where it's from. I have heard of it, but I just cannot remember for the life of me where I've heard it from. So if anyone has ever heard of it, please again let me know in chat. Definitely still not a bad idea, though. Although that one, ooh, that could be that might actually be a good one, actually. Especially, I know there's like a frozen, there's a frozen Peking duck meal I saw at Costco a while back. I wonder if they're still making it. That could be something we could probably do. So, like I said, we could do this. Chicken and dumplings. Like chicken. So, like, you can probably say something like, okay, chicken and dumplings is kind of like a chicken stew. Like chicken stew, right? I'm pretty much sure I've probably pissed off most of the American South by saying that, but like a stew in a dumpling? Ooh, that's dangerous. That is dangerous. That's dangerous in good ways and also bad ways, because if you scoop if the stew is super thick, like if we wrap it cold, I mean, biting into it, I mean the stew will flow out kind of like lava. Delicious, yet also kind of sounds a little dangerous at the same time. But alrighty, Guy Fong, I do say that we're coming up to the top of the hour. So, Guy Fong, we're gonna take a few minutes. I'm just gonna do our little 3-minute ad break. So, folks, bear with me. Again, I don't like it any more than you do. But, folks, we're gonna run it. We'll be back for shortly, and then when we come back, we'll run the marbles, and then we'll continue with our walking ramen this evening here. So, bear with us, folks. We'll be back very shortly. For those of you subscribed, you're still with me. So, for those of you who are not subscribed and are stuck behind ads, I do apologize. We'll continue. We'll get back to you very shortly as we'll do here. So, but I do like that idea, though. That's the whole idea. I mean, the portobello chicken waffles, like a hot pocket. Becky, we've actually done a chicken and waffle burrito before, like a Korean chicken and waffle burrito before. I believe I have some photos on my Instagram for that one here. I think I made that for I think I did that for Asian. Did I do that for Asian Heritage Month? I think, or was it for breakfast one time? I actually made, so for that one, I do actually have a recipe for it. But again, if you have an idea, feel free to throw in an idea too. But I think I made little egg waffles, or the bubble waffles. Put cheese and onion in it, and a little bit of kimchi, and then while it's still soft, put some fried chicken. Take it out while it's still soft. Put some fried chicken in the middle. Put a little bit of a Korean gochujang. Put it in the middle. Kind of roll it up. Perfect Korean chicken waffle burrito. Perfect with waffle food too. So that was like really kind of great too. So duck eggs today. Been doing all year. Wow. Okay. Are you going to Ed? Are you going to hatch it, or are you going to eat it though? So. All right, folks, and if you wanna, so still got about another minute or so, and then Guy Fong, we are going to start rolling some balls. So 1 minute until ball rolls. So if you wanna make sure you're in, type in !play in the chat. Let me show you. Make sure I'm actually in as well too. Okay, I'm actually in as well too. Perfect. Alrighty, we'll get back to that in just a few moments here, folks. Alrighty, all right, Guy Fong. So our beef is good. I think we're probably gonna get my pan out as well too here. So I'm gonna get my frying pan out, because we're gonna need to do a little bit of frying here. And we're gonna do some sauce after this too. So okay, just gonna put my receipt there. And yeah, but I have feeling they're nesting somewhere. Oh, okay. Wait, Ed, are they wild? Are they wild ducks? Or they? Wait, no, you raised them, right? I remember you actually raised them here. So, alrighty. Oh, welcome back, everyone. Alrighty, here we go. All right, first race ready to go in just a few seconds. Alrighty, here we go. Let's see who comes out on top here, folks. Who comes out? Well, actually, more importantly, who comes out on top? Who comes out on bottom? We'll find out very shortly here. So, and if you did miss this game, don't worry about it. We will get back to another game in just a few moments. We will have at least one more game this evening here. That just looks like it's me. All right, looks like it's I'm in the lead here, but anything and everything can still happen though. Oh, Mel's actually taking the lead here. Okay, there we go. Space in the coop. Okay. Yeah. I actually don't know. I mean, I don't know very much about like raising ducks. So, aren't ducks actually like happier like when they're like free roaming? Actually, most ducks I rarely see ducks in like raised in cages. So, it's usually chickens I see in those cages. So. I could be wrong though, Gaifeng. Alrighty. Hey, let's go, Ty. There you go. Well done. That's a win for Ty. There you go. Let's see. That actually begins. Alrighty, Ty. That is a dub. That's a dub for you. So Ty on top, but Yet on the bottom. Yet. There you go. Yet. Well done. That is a. That's a hat trick for you. So we will get that in just a few moments here, folks. So we will. There you go, folks. So we will get another game started, folks. So give me 1 second. So you did miss this one. Don't worry. We will get another game started in just a few moments. And then we will play that at the top of the next. We'll get that ready for the next hour. Well, get that ready for the next hour here, folks. So there you go, folks. If you want to play, type in !play in the chat. We will get this started at probably about an hour from now as well, too, here, folks. So, but if you're just coming in, welcome in. If you've been here before, welcome back. Gaifeng, we are currently just getting ready to. Our. Well, so before we started our break, we made our marinated Korean barbecue beef, so our Korean ground beef. So we just finished. We're going to let that marinate for a little bit. So while we do that, though, we are going to work on other items. So more specifically, the next item we're going to need to work on is going to be our pico de gallo, which is going to be our kind of our fresh topping here. So we're going to do a little bit of a. We're going to make a little bit of a tomato. I don't want to say it's like a tomato salsa, but. This is the, honestly, it's just something that honestly just absolutely delicious, and I feel like it's and personally, I feel like pico de gallo is probably the best way to kind of give that little fresh pop, because we are going to also be adding some kimchi to this to our walking ramen in a little bit. So this is going to help us this will give us a little bit of that extra pop as well too here, folks. So, I'm gonna have some wet lens next to it. Yeah. Well, I mean. The ducks, ducks actually need a lot of room to kind of swim as well too, right? So they need pond and everything. So because they're waterfowl, right? They're water creatures. So we definitely, I can imagine why they kind of would love to have a little bit of a water as well too, right? So all right, hold on a second. I'm just gonna also get our lights on here, because we are going to need to. Get a little bit of a brightness so that I can actually see something. So, So first thing first, I'm just gonna start dicing some. Gonna do a quick fine dice on this jalapeno here. While we do that though, Guy Fong, our 818 question has kind of dominated our chat this afternoon here, but has been kind of lightening up our chat today. Our Guy Fong, our question today is, what is a food that is not traditionally portable, but is something that we should make portable? Exclamation mark 818 here. So the phrasing of my questions can be phrasing the question might be a little bit sus, but the spirit of it lives on here. All right, where's my red onion here? Actually, I'm pretty sure I actually bought a red onion earlier. That where could have gone? Or oh, actually, I forgot. Guy Fong, why are you making pico de gallo? I'm not using red onion. I'm actually not making salsa rojo. So there we go. So see, Guy Fong, I see. My brain is already gone for me as well. My brain is already gone for me, folks. So there you go. All right, let me get the. So we're gonna do a quick little fine dice on our onions here. So by the way, folks, again, so we've got some great ideas, by the way. So our 818 question today is kind of a way to kind of get some ideas for some of our future streams. So you feel like there is a dish that we could probably make portable. So a traditionally not portable dish that we can make portable. Feel free to throw it in the chat, because just like we always say here on our 818, there is no wrong answers when it comes to our 818. So there's only attempts as well too here, folks. So alrighty. So and folks, again, and we've got some amazing ideas as well here, folks. So they love they spend a lot of time in the water. Well, but yeah, I mean they swim. Okay. Sorry, folks. I'm just gonna get our thing here, folks. So. All right, I'm just going to grab a little bit of cilantro. So, seem to grab that here, folks. So, but more importantly, though, Guy Fong, again, our 818, besides our 818 today, Guy Fong, the big question is, how are you doing on this wonderful Friday night, by the way, too? So, what's everybody been up to, by the way, too? So, anyone got any kind of big things going on? Anything anyone's celebrating or anything like that? I mean, feel free to throw that into the chat too, right? So, all right, folks. So, I am just going to do a fine. So for these stems, I am just going to do a very, very, very fine dice on these cilantro stems here. It's a very, very fine dice. Nothing worse than getting a pot of chunky salsa and getting a massive stem of cilantro here. So that's probably one of the worst things I personally can find. But so nice fine chop on this cilantro, and we should be very good here. Hermione, good to see you. Welcome in. How are you today, my friend? How was your week? And also, what's the food that? What is a food that isn't portable but should be? Exclamation mark 818. Alrighty. Just gonna dice this. So the leaves can be roughly, so I personally like to roughly chop the leaves when it comes to salsa or pico de gallo. So okay, actually now I'm kind of curious though, Guy Fong. When it comes to pico or salsa, when you hand cut it, do you also mash it? Do you also use a potato masher and mash it a little bit, or do you keep it chunky though? I'm just asking because one of my coworkers actually, like when they make the salsa and when they make the salsa at work, they always mash it up a little bit and kind of turns the salsa into almost like a little like baby food, and kind of looks a little bit unappetizing. So I'm just wondering if that's a thing. That's a common thing as well too here, right? So alrighty, so I'm gonna use just about 2 tomatoes here. So, tomatoes are a little bit pricey right now, so too it's like $3 a pound right now here. So that's why we're gonna $3 a pound. So that's why we're just gonna do a very small batch of this here. So I'm going to do a large, I'm going to do some large dicing on here. So yeah, everything's just, yeah. Some, yes. Yeah, prices are a little bit insane right now here, folks. So this is where we're just doing a very small batch of our pico de gallo to go on top of our walking ramen this evening here. Okay, so just going to do a quick little dice here, and we'll get that started here. Which is funny because the guy from one of the things I did today at work was make salsa. So literally, I was at work making salsa, and now I'm making salsa at home too. So anyway, oh, where's my perfect? All right, just gonna do a fun, relatively large dice here. Perfect. This is why cutting with a very sharp knife is such a good idea here, folks. There you go. Perfect. All right. Nice and perfect here. Perfect. Look at that. Jeez. Alrighty. Perfect. Look at that, folks. We got ourselves a nice dice already here, folks. And also, folks, again, if you're, I'm kind of also curious as to here, folks. What's everybody up for this weekend, by the way, too? So, kind of feels a little. Hold on, okay, I'm just trying to remember. Wait, was it last weekend that it was Easter? Or was it the week before here? I know. Okay, actually, no. It was last weekend that was it was not the last weekend. It was the weekend before that was the Easter holiday as well too here. So I feel like it's kind of like the weeks in between like long weekends as well too, right? So and hopefully, Guy Fong. I mean, so apparently it's supposed to be a nice weekend here in Calgary. So, but unfortunately, since I have to work, I'm not able to take y'all out on Saturdays or two here, folks. So, but hopefully, and Guy Fong, one big thing I'm hoping to do this year, when I finally get a little bit of time and the weather's nice, I do kind of want to take. I do want to get that. I do want to start getting those. I do want to start getting back into IRLs as well too here, folks. So don't. So if you're just wondering where those IRLs have gone to, they are coming back. I have got my connections back already, so we're just working on everything else. Just getting everything as well too here, but I am kind of debating. I am kind of thinking about investing in something like a anti-disconnect, so that we don't run into issues if I run into a tunnel, like a long tunnel or something like that. So, which seems to be a bit of a problem when we are heading south towards maybe say Fish Creek or Spruce Meadows. So, I think too. Camping this weekend. Ooh, where are you? Where do most people from the Philly area actually go camping? Is it? I'm guessing up into the Appalachian Mountains. All right?
Shut up and take my money.
Timmy Buble 4422 is in the Benevolent
that.
Society.
How are you doing today? Good to see you, my friend. I don't know, actually. I mean, I haven't really been following it, though. So I do know. I'm interested. I'll be watching it, but I don't think I'll be like. I'm not going to tie. No offense, but I have no skin in the game when it comes to the NHL playoffs. So, I mean, I see a lot of people here in Calgary, like like embracing their inner Hab, or a lot of Oilers jerseys here in Calgary. So surprisingly, but you know, hey, I mean, I've mostly I'm not, now the Cavalry's actually begun. I mean, Cavalry's actually begun their season. Honestly, I mean, I'm more focused on that now as well too here. So, thank you again, Bubbles. I will get you on the board. I will get you on the board after I get this. Once I get our pico de gallo ready here, folks. So just give me a second here. So I got chopped some cilantro. There's some jalapeno, a white onion, and a couple of tomatoes here. So just gonna juice it up with a little bit of lime. And I think that's actually looking perfect. So there you go. So got a little salt already in here. Get that all tossed in. Got that really, really nice mix of colors here, folks. So just gonna get that in there. Juice of 1 lime. Give it a mix. And that's gonna take a little bit of time. Thing is to do here. So Montreal looks so good. Yeah, we're Buffalo. Regular season, we're losing French. Buffalo? Wait, who's your team though? Who drew Buffalo? Who's your team again, Bubbles? I'm kind of curious. It's not the Habs, is it though? I mean, I'm trying to remember. Because Montreal drew. Who did Montreal draw this year? Because Ottawa drew. Because from what I remember, I was actually listening to the radio at work today. I know the Sens. The Senators drew the Hurricanes, right? So it's Carolina versus Ottawa. I know that much. I think Edmonton drew. I actually can't even remember who actually Edmonton drew. I think it's like Anaheim or somewhere? Or is it wild card? Bruins are playing Buffalo. Because, hold on. Because Boston and Buffalo are in the Atlantic Division, right? They're both in the Atlantic Division, so they are. So it's Boston versus Buffalo, Ottawa versus Carolina, then, right? Wait, then who's Montreal playing then? Or am I hallucinating here, folks? Tampa and Habs. Okay. Wait, isn't Tampa in the Metro Division? Aren't they in the Metropolitan? Or is Tampa also in the Atlantic? I could be wrong though, so guys, I don't remember. For the rematch of the Stanley Cup Final, who was in the? Okay, Carolina, Ottawa, Tampa, Montreal, Buffalo, Boston, Pittsburgh, Philadelphia. Shut the fucking front door! A battle of Pennsylvania in the playoffs. That's wild. That is absolutely wild. I mean, I remember it was like a couple years ago when we had the Battle of Alberta in the playoffs. I mean, that almost tore Alberta in half. I think was that a year that Edmonton made it all the way to the cup though? I think so. I don't know about the West though. If anyone actually knows the West matchup, again, feel free to throw that in the chat as well too here, right? So, hold on, I'll just get back on chat. Rematch. 5 states when they were going to stay in Pennsylvania just for a few hours near Amish country. Okay. Wait, where is Amish country though? That's like central? That's like central Pennsylvania though, right? Like kind of like in the little like places like Allentown or Akron or what, like not like Scranton or something like that. That's kind of like the area where or Wilkes-Barre, Scranton, I think, isn't it? That's kind of the area where Amish country is. Actually, no. Scranton's more like, or I could be wrong though, guys. But I think isn't Scranton more like that's like a paper mill town though. I don't think that's actually close to. Pretty sure that's actually not close to. That is kind of close. Is that close or not close to Amish country? Again, my geography of Pennsylvania is very quite weak here, so I mean I haven't actually looked at a map of Pennsylvania in God knows how long. Also, 2 years. So, Guy Fong, I'm sorry. I need to get some garlic. I need to chop some garlic into this. I'm sorry. This is just This just needs some garlic here, folks. So Montreal looks good this year. Very interesting. Well, didn't Montreal actually finish like almost like dead last year? At least I think they did. I think so. Or they were pretty damn close to like close to like bottom last year. Kind of like where Vancouver and Calgary are right now as well too, right? So I think the biggest surprise is probably Winnipeg. Like, I remembered. I think they finished like I think they finished with the like President's Trophy last year, and they didn't even make the playoffs this year. And surprise, surprise, Florida doesn't even make the playoffs. Back-to-back Stanley Cups, and then. So I don't know what happened there, Guy Fong. If anyone know what the hell happened there, but that's a bit of a. All right, so Philly and Alabama in between. I believe that's what I heard as well too here. So how do you keep so much random geography in your head? I don't know. I mean, it just goes in my head and then it just like vanishes for years, and then all of a sudden I just remember as well too, right? So. And believe you me, don't even ask me about random Amtrak trivia, by the way, too. So, I do know that the Pennsylvania runs through that the Pittsburgh, I think they runs through that Penn corridor as well, too, right? So that Penn Central corridor. Wait, hold on. Does the Pennsylvania actually stop in Harrisburg? Wait, Harrisburg actually is like right before Philadelphia, like right before Pennsylvania. No, Pittsburgh, isn't it? Like southeast of Pittsburgh, I think. But I believe it's on the Penn Central line. It could be so. It's one of those trains I really want to take. Besides the Empire Builder, but more on that a little bit later. So, okay, second time in history, the Defensive President's Cup champ and Stanley Cup. Really? Wow. I'm from Minnesota, bro. Believe me, I know. Is the must? Hold on, let me take a look here. Sorry, the Ducks are the properties Edmonton want to face the most. Crosby right around Wild and Stars, Avs and Kings. Wow. Okay, Avs. I have heard some people say that this is the year. I mean, it's Colorado is a heavy favorite right now. Again, just because you win the President's Trophy doesn't always mean you win Stanley Cup as well too, right? I think it was like it's been probably like 20, 30 years since the first team that won the President's Trophy actually won the Stanley Cup as well too, right? Or as we call it in football, doing the double, right? So I think it's been a while since the NHL that someone actually has done the double. Except of course the President's Trophy means sweet fuck all in the NHL, as opposed to the CPL where the Shield actually gives you a slot in the CONCACAF Champions Cup. So, whereas in the NHL, it means sweet bum fuck all. Hooray! You finished. You won the most games in an 82 game season. Whoopee! That gives you sweet fuck all. Gives you sweet fuck all. All right, let's give this a taste, though, Guy Fum. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Garlic's not in yet. The pico's a little still fresh. Well, wow. I think it needs a little bit of cumin, though. Let me add a little bit of cumin to this. Let's see if I actually have some ground cumin here. It's got good flavor. It's just missing a little bit of that, I think that little last pop here. Oh! Oh, geez. Oh, that was not smart. grab some cumin here. Hold on, folks. Let me take a look. Probably. Why? Is there a particular reason why the Ducks, Edmonton want the Ducks, though? Again, I haven't been following, so that's why I don't know, right? So, alrighty, I'm just gonna mix a little bit of toasted cumin in here. So let's see if this is gonna give this a little bit of an extra lift here. This jalapeno is actually pretty mild here, so folks, I'm not getting a lot of heat on this here. But and then counterpoint, you're probably gonna watch me watch as I breathe fire in about 5 minutes here, folks. So a little bit more cilantro though. All right, perfect. So, all right. Either way though, guy foam. I mean, if you make this seriously, just do. If you make this seriously, if you use jarred salsa, seriously, no big deal. Just make sure you drain it though. I think the biggest thing is make sure you drain it. Hold on, I'm going to do a quick check here. So, Bruce set the record for 3 years ago and got bounced in the first round. Exactly, right? Chicago claims third and won. Okay, Chicago. Chicago. Ooh. I'm hearing some shade actually being thrown there. I'm hearing some shade being thrown in the chat over Chicago here. Wow. Chicago shade thrown from Minnesota over there. Whoa. 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 I'm sorry, I can't help myself. That's the last time Calgary lost, they would have gotten Colorado. Really? Prince Warriors went into the best team in the regular season for all of the teams were not winning the championship. Wow. Ooh. But then again, I think maybe it's just me, but don't Edmonton and Colorado actually have a history as well too? Don't they actually have like I'm like 99% certain they actually have a pretty damn bitter history. Like Colorado, absolutely. I think it was like back in the early 2000s. I think like when the Flames were still kind of in their. No, I mean they still are, but anyway, I mean. But I digress. I do recall. I think like Edmonton and Colorado played a lot against each other back in the early 2000s. I could be wrong though. Again, feel free to correct me. And also, folks, again, if you're just coming in and you're just wondering what our 818 question today is, our 818 question today is, what is a dish that isn't portable, but we should make it portable? So this is a idea gathering 818. So if you do have an idea, feel free to throw it in chat. Don't worry if you think don't worry if you don't think you have all the answers. Because this is a team effort. We're gonna all figure it out together here. So that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, Avs were rarely. I mean, yeah, the Avs were like after they left Quebec City, like after the Nordiques became the Avalanche. Yeah, the Avs. Yeah, they were like unstoppable for a while, right? Yeah, I remember that. It was wild, and I think that actually really helped solidify the Avs into Colorado, right? So, and now, meanwhile, though, Quebec City is still trying to get their Nordiques back. So, I mean, hell, I'm willing to make this bet, Kaifong, too. I mean, I think the Canadian Premier League, the soccer, is going to make it back to Quebec City before the Nordiques. And I say that because this year, FC Supra, the Monk de Quebec, which is actually based out of Laval, actually will have 3 games in Quebec City this year. So, if Quebec City gets a CPL team, a Canadian Premier League team, before the Nordiques come back, I would bet on it. I think, here's the thing though, like Hartford. Hartford, I feel like is a little bit too close. I think it's kind of like too close to. Hartford, I think, was a little bit like halfway between New York and Boston, isn't it? So, I mean, not to burst your bubble or anything, right? I mean, oh, guy phone again. I'm just gonna. Oh, guy phone. I forgot to change the camera angle here. And just so we're just gonna we're just browning up some of our bulgogi. We're just browning up our bulgogi beef right now here. So just gonna brown that up. So to get our pan nice and hot. And we are just going to. Oh geez. All right. Ooh, this smells. Oh, this smells awesome already. Soy, sesame, a little bit of chili, garlic, onion, and one Asian pear. We'll let this brown off here, folks. So there's a lot of water to cook out, so we're gonna cook out all this water. So this is probably gonna take us. I think this is probably gonna take us about 15, like 5 to like probably about 10 to 15 minutes before we get that to her. So. At one point, there was almost not enough plays to keep the game going. I feel like there was like, I feel like every sport has kind of one of those days where like it's like these bench clearing brawls. And I think baseball's filled with them as well too, right? I think. Oh, I remember. Oh my God. Okay, I don't watch a lot of baseball, but Guy Fong. I remember watching the Bautista bat flip. Holy crap! I swear, I think the Rangers wanted to kill Jose Bautista. I think they wanted to kill him. The only reason why Jose Bautista very likely walked away from that game is because that game was in fucking Toronto. And a Tirana? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, buddy. Alrighty, guys. We'll let this, still kind of juicy. We're going to let that kind of cook as we catch up on chat as well too here, folks. So, charge them out and your bench runs with you. Mm-hmm. I mean, think about it. Soccer happens too, right? I mean, you go studs up on someone on your if an opposing player goes studs up on one of your strikers. Oh yeah, you are swarming that referee. Oh boy. And believe you me, I've seen my fair share of that. Any of you all seen me at Cavalry games, you know how feral the supporters get too. Oh boy. Oh mama. We get feral. And I don't mean Will Ferrell. Oh geez, Louise, careful. Just gonna move the camera down just a touch here. Got to put my camera a little bit too far out this afternoon as well too, folks. Oh jeez. Okay, iPhone. I think this. Oh, geez, folks. This is starting to annoy me here, folks. Right. Okay. Alright, folks, we're gonna... This is a pain in my neck here right now, folks, so just gonna have to do something a little bit unorthodox here, folks. So just gonna have to... That's good. Perfect, okay. That should be good, perfect. Alright, still not browning yet. This is still slowly reducing here, folks. Oh, exactly. I mean, quote-unquote hooligans. I mean, these days, most of these so-called, I mean, even in England, most of the quote-unquote hooligans are just middle-aged people with too much to drink and too much pent-up anger. Oops, did I just talk about myself? At least I don't get ugly tattoos. Just saying. Alright, just gonna turn it down here. Beef doesn't look super dry yet. We will. It will continue to dry as we continue to stir here. Probably just gonna get a little bit more. Get a little bit more sesame seeds here. Get that ready to go. Once the beef is a little bit more. There's a little bit more time to cook as well too here, folks. Yeah. Here's the thing, though. You know who else is a Manchester United supporter? Uncle. Yeah, my dad. My dad's a Manchester United supporter. Yeah. Well, I mean, like some of the more hardcore teams aren't actually in the Premier League. It's the teams in like the divisions below, like the Championship and League One. Those are the ones that are a little bit more hard-nosed and a little bit less acceptable, because they don't have the glare of the big money spotlight, right? So, at least that's the way that's the way I see it anyway. All right. I'm using a medium ground beef, so this is still. Not seeing a lot of caramelization just yet, but it's still going to be coming out too. So, oh yeah, dude, yeah. So, well, I mean, the Prem, yeah, I mean, great to watch, but yeah, definitely ain't where the hooligans are no more, right? So, I mean, think about Ooh, Guy Fawkes. Does anyone remember watching? Does anyone remember the movie Green Street Hooligans? You know what? That team is actually. That team is Millwall. Millwall, holy crap! Those guys are hardcore, and they're not in the Premier League. I mean, they're in the Championship. But I think they're. Honestly, I mean. Alright, I'm starting to see a little dryness here. Let's see a quick check on my chat as well here. So they are, absolutely, right? I mean, I think every team wants to get get the big payday, you know what I mean, right? So everyone wants the big payday, but to get there, it's a lot of money, you know. As someone who watched Sunderland, I definitely know that. And by the way, fun fact, Elaine from Seinfeld is related. Julia Louise Dreyfus is related to the owners of Sunderland. The Louise Dreyfus family. So, apparently the people who own it are a separate branch of the, like another separate sibling of the, separate branch of the family. Alrighty. I think we might need a little bit extra color here, folks. I'm gonna need add a little bit extra spice to this. Just gonna let this kind of cook here. By the way, folks, if you want to put your balls in the chat, sorry, if you want to put your balls in our next race, type in !play in the chat. We are probably gonna get that race running in approximately 20 minutes. I'm thinking we'll probably the beef is not super brown just yet here, so it'll probably be the next hour when we start doing our cheese sauce here. Gotta get a little bit more soy sauce here. This will help us give us a little extra color here, folks. Gotta take a quick peek here, so folks. Yeah. But more importantly, though, folks, again, how's everybody doing today? So, and also, what is a food that isn't portable but should be? !818, because your answer might end up being one of our next streams. Alrighty. Alright, a lot of the juices are starting to a lot of the meat juices are starting, like the marinade is starting to concentrate here, which is a great sign. Alright, oh, I'm starting to see some fat here, folks, so we got cloudy juices, we're turning it into some cloudy juices, we're turning this into you want to give it a little bit more color, though. So we're not done there just yet. Okay. Whew. Yeah. Oh, looking it's brown here. Fun fact, by the way, the reason why I kind of thought about doing the reason why I actually thought about doing the bulgogi was because a couple weeks ago, like a couple days ago, it was actually last weekend, I actually went for all-you-can-eat Korean barbecue, and then the moment that the idea of doing a walking ramen kind of came up, yeah, first thing that came to mind, bulgogi. But this definitely is going to be quite an interesting combination here, folks. So if you're just coming in, you're just in time. We're just making something absolutely wonderful here this evening. So sit back, relax, grab yourself something to eat, something to drink. Don't watch the stream hangry. Watch it with something to eat, because we are about to put some Asia in your mouth. Still kind of reducing here as we speak here, folks, so this is going to be, take a few moments here. Okay, folks. Okay. Beef is cooked now, so that's looking pretty good. So we got our noodles. So that'll be the last. So, well, if you're wondering what's happening, if you see noodles cooking, you know we're getting close to plating time. And right now, I just want this to be a little bit more brown. It does smell really good, though. Whew. Might a little bit. Actually, just because I'm just that guy. I'm gonna add just a little bit of pancake syrup to kind of get a little extra sweetness here.
Trees when you're having dinner with me.
Broccoli.
Aspie, how are you? Good to see you. Welcome in. How was your week? I'm hoping you don't have to work this weekend, like me. So, welcome in. Hope all is well. Sit back, relax. Grab something to eat, please. Please grab something to eat. Grab something to drink. We're about to put some Asia in your mouth here, so. How are you, though, by the way? Also, just curious. What's a dish that isn't portable, but should be portable? Exclamation mark 818. So what we're doing tonight is an idea that kind of came up from chat. So I'm taking the idea and kind of running with it. So ramen's not exactly something that you would think of being portable, but we're about to prove a lot of people wrong here tonight. Or a lot of people right. I don't know. I'm doing well. I work Sunday and the store is undergoing renovations. Ooh, don't you just love that? Ooh, renovations. You gotta love it. Yeah, no, I'm actually just, I have to work tomorrow, Sunday, and Monday. So I'm in the middle of a 4-day straight right now here. So, but next weekend though, Guy Fong, lucky me, I get 3 days off next weekend. So I'm off Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Saturday is, so not this Saturday, but not tomorrow, but next Saturday is cavalry. So, there'll be some streams next week. So I will try to get I can't do a stream at the cavalry game. But we can do it before or after on the Saturday. Nice! Oh yeah! Holy crap! Actually, that's actually kind of weird because yeah, next week's gonna be so packed. Yeah, next weekend's gonna be so packed. Ooh. Cheese stretching betray you in a situation. Lasagna wrapper seal lasagna pocket. Lasagna pocket. We did actually get an answer for lasagna. We were thinking lasagna roll. I feel like that's a good workshop for we can actually work on it. But lasagna roll though. I am hearing a lot about lasagna, so that's why I'm like, so we are working on risotto on Sunday, but I feel like lasagna will probably be the next one after that. Because I'm intrigued by the idea. I love lasagna, but it's like a lasagna roll though. Let's workshop this, Guy Fong. Yep, lasagna triangles. That's definitely on the chart here. Okay. Mess in the kitchen. Oh, I haven't heard from them in a while, actually. Okay, they're going to be back in Calgary? Cool. I'm guessing if they want to meet up, I'll probably reach out with them as well too here. So maybe we'll get Mess in the Kitchen, a former one of our friends in the food and drink community. We'll get them live here as well too here. So shepherd's pie, I feel like that. How would you do the shepherd? I'm kind of curious. I mean, I'm kind of going to throw this on back to you though, Aspie. Like portable shepherd's pie. How would you do it? Because one, I think, and if you would like it, kind of an idea, we were talking about. I think one of the ideas that came up earlier was seafood boil croquettes, and we're thinking mashed potatoes with the pieces of seafood inside, with corn niblets, with a remoulade sauce. That is definitely going to be coming up very shortly. We are making this handheld series into a thing, folks. Guy Fong, we're going to make it. We're going to make dishes that are not portable, and we're going to put an Asian spin to it. Guy Fong, I mean, could you imagine how cool that's going to be? You know? Patty would be good. Yep, that's a good idea. Shepherd's pie. Ooh. Or, if I may be a devil's advocate, what if you did shepherd's pie steamed bao? What about that? Alrighty, Guy Phone. Guy Phone, we're about another 8 minutes away, so about perfect. So we're still about another 8 minutes until the next game of marbles. I think our beef is almost done. We can probably take it off now. We got some good browning. I'm gonna get a little bit more color. And there you go. 8 minutes until the next game of marbles. So, folks, if you do want to play, you want to get into our race your balls with the other Guy Fong. Type in !play in the chat. We're gonna launch that in about 8 minutes here. And then in about 5, we are going to take a quick little 3-minute break so that I can actually go to the little chef's room. Yes, I call it the little chef's room, and I'm not sorry about it. Yeah. Waffled mashed potatoes and bun. Ooh. Waffled mashed potatoes with a bun? Ooh, I like that idea. Ooh, that sounds good. There's some cheese potential in there, too. Like, if you waffle the potato, put the cheese with that. Oh, my God, that would be so good. Although you don't really put cheese in shepherd's pie, though. There you go. So shepherd's pie waffle, maybe? So there you go. So that's been added. So right now we have got risotto, we got lasagna, we got ribs, pork chops on a stick, Italian beef onigiri, Philly cheesesteak. Spaghetti on a stick, seafood boil, croquettes, and shepherd's pie in a waffle. Guy Fong, that's just wild, I think. Chaffles. Woo-hoo. Alrighty, beef is ready to go. So, all right, so one, as Freddie Mercury said, another one bites the dust. So the beef is done. Our pico is done. The last major thing we'll need to kind of start working on is going to be our cheese sauce, or kind of like the Velveeta, I know we were talking about Velveeta, and one of the things that we were talking about on Tuesday was the what was I looking for? Was like nacho cheese, like liquid cheese. So in honor of that, we are going to be making some liquid cheese sauce. Except it's not going to be. I didn't get any. I didn't get any orange cheddar, unfortunately. So we're going to have to just work with what we got here. So it's going to be kind of like Velveeta, but better. kind of trying to work with what I got as well too here. So, because of course my my tax return isn't coming in for a while as well too, for at least a couple weeks here. So, by the way, y'all haven't done your taxes. Please go do your taxes. So, hashtag not sponsored by the government of Canada, but please do your taxes. Spaghetti, meatballs, and pasta. Wait, kind of like what, kind of like how Steve does it? I like that idea. I might just have to watch how Steve does it, though. Hold on, actually, yes. He used to do it. Okay. Oh, he doesn't do it anymore? Okay. I actually didn't know, so too, right? I mean, I kind of feel bad for it, actually admitting it, but I'm so bad at keeping up with other people's streams. I'm so bad at it, and I am kind of sorry about it too. So, all right, folks. So, Guy Fong, we're about to start another game of marbles. So we're gonna roll some balls. So y'all want to get if you want to see if we can get your balls on the top or the bottom, type an exclamation play in the chat. So we are gonna take So meanwhile, though, Guy Fong. So if you want to play, make sure you get your balls in now. We're gonna come back. I'm gonna take a quick little 3-minute break. When we come back, though, Guy Fong, we're going to start working on our cheese sauce. And then after the cheese sauce is done, Guy Fong, we're going to start making our walking ramen here. We're going to start putting that together. So, folks, I am expecting we should be plating in about a little over an hour from now. So stay with us. We ain't going nowheres. So stay with us. We'll be back very shortly. Also, Pat Casino, good to see you. Welcome in. Hiya. Hope your week's been good, by the way. All right, our beef is good. All right, I'm just gonna check it. So, Guy, I'm just gonna mute myself for 30 seconds. I'm just going to check a few messages here, folks. Yes. The what's it called? Yep, I think we're due at the end of the month. So, but I got mine done. I just need to submit mine. So that's the only thing. So once I submit mine, I should be good. So yeah. I think as long as you don't owe anything, you should be fine. But since unfortunately Twitch doesn't actually take taxes off of our payouts, so yeah, they don't. We actually have to file that as well too here. So, and also we actually file stuff of what we do as well too here. So that's also the big thing as well too here. So, but folks, welcome in. Good to see you. Welcome in. Grab yourself a seat. Make yourself at home. We're about to put some Asian in your mouth, but after we finish this game of marbles here, folks. So we're just chilling. We're chilling like villains. We're just getting ready for our. Getting our game marbles ready to go here, folks. So let's see who comes out on top and who comes out on the on the bottom here. We're gonna find out in a few seconds here. But everything can happen here. Don't. Ooh, okay. Ooh, there you go. Ooh, that's a. Ooh, oh, yikes. Okay. Oof, that's a. Yeah, that ramp's a bit of a deadly. That ramp's deadly here. But Ty, there you go. Ty, that's a bottom for you though. Where is my shoot? There we go. All right, Ty being first out. That's a bottom for you. But who's gonna finish? Ooh, we already have 3 out already here. There we go. Ooh, here we go. Ooh, sponge. Oh, jeez. All right, so let's see if Ed can survive this little puppy area. Ooh, come on. Oh. Oh no, Asian flavor bots. Okay. Wow. Okay. Oh no. Either way though, if I finish, is anyone gonna finish? Nope. No one finished. Okay. So wow. I mean, this hasn't happened in a while, but you know what I mean. I'm just gonna make a call, and Ed, well done on winning. There you go. So Ed finished on top. There you go. So Ed, that's the first top for you. Because I didn't finish. I was the last one out. So there you go. So there you go. Ed, congratulations. GG's to Ty for finishing on the bottom. So there you go, folks. So we'll start another one. We'll start another lap race here. So let's do the paper clip here, folks. There you go. Yeah, shrimp scampi on a bread roll. Shrimp scampi. All right, there you go, folks. So you want to roll some balls with us for the next game? Type in !play in chat. See if we can knock off some of the guy Fong as well too here. So we'll come back to this a little bit later. Shrimp scampi. Remind me again, what is shrimp scampi again? That's just like shrimp and garlic butter sauce, right? I'm trying to remember what it is, but correct me if I'm wrong. Alrighty. Anyway, we'll get into some garlic butter. No, you didn't. No. It finished me on top. I was the last to not finish. Asian Flavor Bot finished was second last to go out. I just made a judgment call. So if it ever happens, it's going to be the first player that is I'm going to make it a brand new rule. If I'm the last one out and the second last out is Asian Flavor Bot, yeah, that's going to go to it's going to go to third place. Yes. Kind of, yeah. Tax company kind of lucky when it comes to 100%. It's audited, so okay. Wow. Tax companies who get audited, yeah. Ooh. Yeah, I try not to get audited. That's the only thing. So I try to keep my my business. Well, I mean, this is technically my business. So I mean, I keep my. I claim what I use. So gonna also start by dicing some onions here. So I'm just gonna keep my eye on this first. So I will get back in chat in just a few seconds. Guess I just don't want to cut myself. I'm gonna do a very fine dice of one medium onion. There you go. Some garlic shrimp scampi bao. I like that idea. Shrimp scampi inside a bao, though. I like that idea. That actually sounds really good. I mean, alternatively, counterpoint. I mean, shrimp. I could also do it. I kind of feel like a shrimp scampi har gao might actually work as well too here. So. Like garlic butter har gao or bao. Something dim summy as well too, right? I mean, I feel like something dim summy would really, really help. Alrighty. Just gonna finely dice this here. Perfect. Alrighty, nice and fine dice. We're gonna get that. We're gonna get that into a pot, and we're gonna start to making our cheese sauce here. Alrighty. Hold on, I'm just gonna get the. We're gonna start by making sautéing our onions, and then we're gonna start doing a roux here first. So. Shrimp on skewer, rolled in panko, deep fried in garlic butter sauce. I like that idea. I'm gonna be going with that idea. So, I mean, it is portable. I mean, it's some great ideas. And deep fried foods on the stick is always a winner. So. I'm not going to say no to that idea. Alrighty. Let's get a little oil. I'm also going to get the flour. So I'm going to grab our flour, get that ready to go. Because we're going to need to build a roux once the onions are soft. That's rice. Where the heck's where's my flour bin? Where's the flour bin? Oh, that's more rice. Nope. Okay, that's beans, rice. Where's my flour bin? Where is the flour bin? It should be here, but weird. Huh. Nope. That's rice. Okay, I found the flour, Guy Fong. It's just covered in a lot of sticky rice for some reason here. Guy Fong, just bear with me a second here. Just need to remove all this sticky rice here.
Shut up and take my money.
Oh my goodness. Wait,
Tenacious _ is back in the Benevolent Society for 2
Hold on,
months.
folks. Let me just
Note
get
to self.
my thing here.
Streams need flour.
EJ, good to see you. Welcome in. Thank you so much for that. Just gonna fry some onions here. How have you been? Hate to have you along, my friend. Happy Friday. Just doing something here. just doing something just doing a little maintenance, and I will get back in chat shortly. But again, thank you so much. I will get I did say I was going to get everyone who subscribed onto the board. I do need to handle something before we continue here, folks. So just gonna saute some onion. Ooh, it's actually super hot here, folks. So hold on. Ah, jeez. Rice. Oh, rice in the flour. Oh my God. Sorry, I'm just like, why is there rice in my? There you go. Oh, all right, well, hold on. There we go. Probably shouldn't be doing this well. There you go. All right. Oh, jeez. Okay. Okay. Oh, my Lord. Gonna fry up these onions here. Sorry, guy farm, again, thank you so much for your patience. Just had to deal with something. Still a little unexpected, but there we go. Found how good on you. I did. It's just I don't know what happened, but there's like a lot of sticky rice in my flour bin for some reason. So I just had to scoop out the just gotta scoop out the sticky rice out of the flour. Just had to do that here. But how are you doing today, by the way? Good to see you. Okay, we are looking good now here, folks. All right, just gonna let that fry up a little bit. Just gonna let the onions just gonna let the onions sweat out for just a touch. There we go. I'm just gonna need to grab a few things here. Here. 咩啊？聽日返7點鐘啊！聽日。Who puts rice in the flour? Why is there sticky rice in the flour? Why was there like sticky rice in the flour? Like, I don't know what happened, but it's fine. It's fine. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Folks, gonna get the. Just gonna fix a few things here, folks. So just bear with me a second. Making sure this is all nice and sticky. It's not moving everywhere. Alrighty. Oh, I think my onions are actually burning here, folks. Oh, geez. What am I doing here right now? Oh, okay. Oh, my onions are. Oop. fry the onion just a little bit longer here, folks. Let's take a look here, folks. Chef a couple wobbly pops. We're gonna fill the second rest of the water. I can't. Because if I did that, I think I might have actually had way too many wobbly pops. Because yeah, that's Alrighty, folks. Just gonna get a little bit of flour, a couple of tablespoons of flour. Now we're just gonna build our roux. Get the milk and then the cheese. I'm just gonna use a little bit of our. We're just gonna use regular old pizza mozzarella today. Actually, you know, guys. Do I still have my? Oh, actually, no. I'm not gonna use the. I'm tempted to kind of use a little bit of the. I'm tempted to use a little bit of what's it called? Our cheese curds, but I'm gonna hold off on that here. Let this fry off for a little bit. Where's my oil? Oh yeah, we're actually gonna get. I need to get my. My sauce packet here. So the soup packet. There we go. So actually, just gonna throw the vegetable packet in here too, because why the heck not? Just gonna fry that up. Also, just gonna get the soup base in there. That's gonna add to our. Gonna add a little extra seasoning to our roux. Exactly. Yeah. So, always. Silica for on the ocean we put the rice sauce shaker. I mean, it was a lot more. It was a lot more than just a little bit of rice. You know what I mean, right? It was a little bit more than I expected. I mean, let's be. If I may be blunt, it was a little more than I was expecting it to be. But no, that's okay. We got it fixed. Alrighty. I'm just gonna let the right now. I'm just letting the flour cook off a little bit. Get a little bit of our. Sorry, just gonna let the flour burn. Toast off for a little bit to kind of remove the raw flour flavor before we start adding the milk. So our Shin Ramyun cheese sauce, we're just working on that right now here, folks. So, alrighty. Get this ready for milk. Alright. Couple cups of milk. We'll let this cook off for a few minutes here. Let's see where we got to. So, portable seafood boil, a pasty shell. Ooh, okay. So like a seafood pie in a way, kind of way. Is that what we're thinking about for the seafood boil? I like it. I like it. And also would kind of give me an excuse to practice my pastries too, right? So I'm liking those. I'm liking that idea though. So no worries. Ask me. Have a good night. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for checking in. Hope you have a good weekend though, or at least your one day off. All right. So gonna bring this to a boil. So we just need to bring this to a good boil here. The flour. Give it a take here. Actually, doesn't have any. Not okay. I don't have the light sweetness anymore, which is a great sign. So we'll convert that to a. So once this thickens up, once this sauce thickens up, we should be ready to. We should be ready to swap this out. and we're going to be starting our. We're going to start cooking our ramen here. And folks, again, if you're just wondering what the heck's happening here right now, we are making walking ramen. So yes, if they could do walking tacos, why can't we do walking ramen? So we're making ramen in a bag today. Ooh, it could be this. Okay, guy phone. Let's play devil's let's play pretend for a second here. I mean, if you can imagine, like, if we show up in New York at Chelsea Studios and say this is our signature dish that he has to replicate, I mean, could you imagine what he might think? He'd think I was like probably nuts, and that's how we get him, right? Get him. All right. Oh, there you go. So our thickened sauce is nice and thick in here, which is good. So. Got a little bit of thickening already. That's looking fantastic. Just gonna need to, just adjusting our camera here right now, folks. So it's doing a little bit of camera work here, folks. This is a slower than expected, but that's okay. Alrighty, well, looking good. We can probably start adding some cheese. Sprinkle, let me say, a good cup of our pizza mozzarella. Okay, just gonna thin it out just a little bit here. This looks like it was super thick here, so I'm just gonna need to add just a touch of our leftover buttermilk. Okay, guy phone, this is. Oh, there you go. 唔知道點解有糯米啊？喺啲麵粉嗰度啊！我冇搞過糯米。I don't know what happened. There you go. All right, anyway, guy phone. Oh, we got some. Oh, we got that nice thick cheese sauce here already. This is looking fantastic already here. Eggplant lasagna. You mean moussaka? So, sorry. So, EJ, are you trying to answer the 818 question? Because if you want to, I mean, if you're suggesting moussaka, I like that idea. That might actually be easier than lasagna rolls, though. Because if you can, because the thing is, though, if you want to make something like moussaka portable. Sorry, making moussaka portable, you can probably cut the eggplant into like thin strips, and then like kind of do like pinwheels with the bechamel and everything inside. I like that idea. I actually like that idea a lot more than I like it to be true. So, no. But times people have brought dishes that I've never heard of. Those are always fun. It is. Well, actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, I was actually watching a. If anyone actually watches Beat Bobby Flay, there was recently a pastry guy, named Bruno Feldstein. Fun fact, Bruno Feldstein was actually one of the judges on the Great Canadian Baking Show in the first few seasons. I believe he's actually based out of Montreal. And he actually lost in the first round. Spoiler alert. A little surprised by that. Bruno Feldstein. All right, let's take a taste of this. Oh, this is going to need a little salt there. Okay, buddy. Actually, probably doesn't need it, but Needs a little extra umami kick. A little bit of umami pick me up here. A little bit of our, a little bit more our chicken stock powder. This sauce is ready to go here. Okay. Holy crap, this is good. Holy crap, this is actually good. All right. All right. Just gonna spatty this into a. All right, we're gonna spatty this cheese sauce into our into a smaller pan. Keep that nice and warm. Flip the pan. Flip the pot. All right, flip the pot, keep that warm. Gonna just do a quick little wash on this pan, and then we're gonna cook some ramen. Or instant ramen anyway. Okay, perfect. Okay, hold on just a second here. All right, hold on, folks. Take a look here, folks. Sorry. Each of one counter. So, Gato, good to see you. Welcome in. So, Saren, yes, we are doing cheese sauce. How are you, my friend? Folks, y'all haven't followed Saren? Please go give her a follow, by the way. Another amazing food and drink streamer. I also host Kitchen Gladiators, by the way, too. So, oh shoot, actually, Saren, I actually haven't been. I've forgotten to check. But what's your theme this month, by the way, for your Kitchen Gladiators? EJ, I actually haven't applied to be on Beat Bobby Flay yet, but I haven't thought about that. Give me a second, Guy Fong. Give me a second about that. But and I think I know Guy Fong. For those of you who are here earlier, it's just something I want to propose that I'm proposing to do, but again, it might just be a solo journey. It might be other people who might be willing to do it, but at this moment, I feel like the only way to be able to sell the Twitch food and drink community is if we become a little bit more visible. So more of us who are on Twitch cooking make it onto shows like Beat Bobby Flay or like Flavor of Town Food Fight, or Guys Grocery Games. I feel like that's probably the best way for us to get on there. And I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I feel like at this point, it's probably the best way for this community, for us to get the community out there. And I volunteer as tribute. That's why we talk about Beat Bobby Flay a lot. So, and hopefully someday I'll be on there. All right, just gonna get a little bit of water and just getting some water going, and then we are gonna get started. All right, y'all just wondering, yeah, we are getting pretty damn close to cooking. We're getting damn close to getting ready to eat here, folks. So buckle your seatbelts. Honestly, I don't know. That's the only thing. So. So I do not have anything pinned down. So. I mean, the odds that it's probably going to be something that we, the Guy Fong, have kind of created. So, it could be something like the walking ramen. I'm not too sure. So, when we get the call, we'll when we get the call, yeah, we'll definitely come up with something good. Because traditionally, if you are like they usually will ask you for your signature when you apply, but they can actually kind of tailor it too. So if you change your mind, you can make another dish. Actually, hold on. I'm just trying to remember if actually no, Guy Fawkes. I just remembered like when they cast me for like when I did casting for MasterChef, they pretty much didn't actually ask me, and they didn't ask me on they didn't actually ask me what my signature is until I got cast. So we got time to figure it out. So, and in the 6.5 years we've been together, we've made some amazing, like a little over 6 years that we've been together, we've made some amazing dishes. So we got an arsenal. So if Bobby Flay is doing his research, boy oh boy, he's got a lot of research to go through. Street style foods? I mean, that's a good question. What about you, though? I mean, what about you, though, Saren? So, I'm kind of curious. So, if you were to go on Beat Bobby Flay, what would you make Bobby make? Personally, I think I would probably make him do the Shanghai shawarma, which is our cumin lamb skewer on a pancake, which I know we can actually make in half an hour. We have done it. That was the dish we made on Fire Masters. But I feel like he would probably watch one of the research. If he actually does get to do research, he would have watched Fire Masters, and he probably would know that right away. So we want to kind of hit him with something. So the Shanghai shawarma, great idea, but at the same time, kind of want to hit him on something that he doesn't know about. Oh, geez, Louise, Guyfo, what the heck am I doing here? Oh, Guyfo, I forgot to do this. Our camera's just being a pain in the butt here right now, folks. So. Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. That was what's it called? Trisha Zaberti. Yeah. Trisha Chen. Yeah. So I do know of Trisha. So. But again, Guy Fong, you can feel free to weigh in on this matter as well too. I think the best way to kind of sell the community is if that Twitch streamer is a native of food and drink. So their specialty is food and drink, not variety. So it'd be maybe say someone like you, Saren, or me, or Kanara. Although I know competition is not everybody's cup of tea. But at this point, I'm Guy Fong. I gotta be blunt. We gotta force the issue now. I think at this point we gotta force the issue. No worries. Yeah, some of the correct judge. Want to win cinnamon rolls or maybe s'mores. Oh. I think the biggest thing though about Bobby is he loves to overcomplicate things. He loves to overcomplicate things. So if you get him on something basic, he might actually overdo it. So you do s'mores, he might just overthink it. Make try to outthink you, right? And probably make his own marshmallows and everything like that too. So although I don't know if you can actually make marshmallows in 45 minutes though. Pretty sure you can't. Unless you're really good at pastry. So, alrighty, folks. We are coming up here. This is... oh boy, this dish is actually coming up, folks. I'm getting excited. So, alright. Now I just need to find a plate for this here. Alright. This is traditionally not a plated dish, but I'm just going to put it on a plate so that we can photograph it. Finagle for setting times, use some nickel nitrogen. Ooh. And knowing Food Network, they probably will have liquid nitrogen for you too. So. Okay. All right, our ramen's good. I'm just gonna get the. Just gonna grab all of our other ingredients here, get that out, and just making sure that that is actually ready to go here. So I've got our cheese sauce, our beef. Just gonna move my iPad off. You know, just gonna need to get these. Gonna need to get everything ready to go. So too here, folks. So we're gonna open my kimchi. And guys, again, at this moment, I'm kind of just thinking about a million things right now here. So if I don't get to your message right away, please bear with me. I will get to you very, very in a few minutes. This is usually where I like to overthink things. So this is your first time here? Yeah, I like to overthink things, and no, it's a feature, not a bug. Alrighty. All right, in we go. Noodles in. Oh, don't throw away the bag because we're gonna need to use this bag here. Oh yeah. I don't have Food Network, so again, I haven't followed it deeply, but I am going to do some research, like when we finally get a chance to really do it here. Has that made any sense in any way, shape, or form? But anyway. All right, guys, I'm just going to cook these noodles here, and then we're going to drain it. All right, here we go, folks. This is the moment of truth. This is where the dish starts coming together, folks. This is everything's happening all at once here, folks. This is it. This is it. Alrighty. I'm just gonna move the. Just gonna move the. What's it called? Just gonna move my thing here to go, folks. Just gonna move everything together. That's going to come together very shortly here. Right, that's hot. Right, the sauce is good. Just gonna grab a scoop. Cheese sauce is ready. Right. All right. I think the noodles are fine. There you go. Let that sit for a few seconds. There you go. Not 100%. Oh yeah. Oh no. If it's truly 100%, then yeah, it's totally. I mean, it makes the. If he wins every match, then yeah, then there's no point. People will be like, yeah, well, like, he seems to know everything. Why do we even bother, right? So, I'm not saying that they're trying to do that to keep up appearances, but still, no chef is perfect. So, if we really, really want, and I think at the end of the day, Guy Fong, I gotta say, I think just appearing is probably the biggest thing as well too here. So, at least that's the way I like to look at it too here, folks. So, alrighty, guys, are we ready for this? Alrighty, so noodles, nice and dry. We're just gonna get it back into the bag. That's hot. Alrighty, so cheese sauce. Guy Fong. This is gonna be so great. A little bit of beef. Good couple scoops of beef because we like our protein. A little bit of our pico de gallo. Finish off with a little bit of our kimchi. Alrighty. Give this a little tossy toss. This is hot as all hell. Ooh, this is hot as all hell. Give it a nice mix. Come on, John. Here we go. There you go. A little bit more beef, I think. A little bit more pico. A little bit more pico in the liquid. So a little bit more cheese sauce. I mean, all right, let's grab ourselves a plate. Right. We're about to make history, Guy Fong. We are absolutely ready to make history. Just gonna make sure this is actually nice and visible. Top it up with a little bit of cilantro. A little bit of that. A little bit more pico. And maybe say just a dollop of our cheese sauce. I mean, not the world's, I mean, Guy Fong, would you eat this though? Guy Fong, there you go. Alrighty. This actually looks really good, Guy Fong. Alrighty. It's gonna do a little. It's gonna grab a couple. It's gonna grab a photo. Alrighty. And now the good part. Here comes the good part. Oops. Let's see if I can actually keep this on the chocolate. Perfect. All right. I think it's time to taste. Okay, hold on, folks. Okay. Alrighty, let's grab my chair. So, I kind of wish it did. Now I think about it. It would be super cool. So, hey, Samasu, good to see you. Welcome in. Oh yeah. Now, before anyone says yes or no, let me taste this. Let's see if this actually tastes as good as I think it looks. So too here, folks. So, alrighty. Actually, all right. Let's actually shove this back into the bag. Shove it back in the bag. And alrighty. Alright, so is it portable? Yes, it is. Is it going to be good? We're about to find out. Wow. Wow. I'm pretty sure I'm not the first person to come up with this, but wow. This is actually really good. So we got cheese. So we got the Shin Ramen cheese sauce, the Korean the Korean ramen cheese sauce, kimchi, bulgogi beef, pico de gallo. Got a lot of the good stuff on the bottom here. Not really fully mixed with the noodle, but oh wow. There's potential here, Guy Fong. Truly, even if this is something that's been done probably somewhere, I see potential in this. I don't know if it's going to go viral or not, but I mean, is this portable? I think it is. Now, next time we actually work on this, we're going to do a soup here. Wow, this is actually really good, Guy Fong. Wow. No. Definitely not the yeah. Yeah. I'm sure mixing like dry ramen like this and putting it back in a bag. I'm pretty sure in somewhere in Korea or somewhere in Asia they've already done this already, but with like a with pico and natural cheese sauce though. Yo. This is just hella good, Guy Fong. This is really good, Guy Fong. Stampede, 26 to 27. 27? Let's say 27. 26 is probably a little too late for 26, but if there's a booth that wants to work with me for this one, I mean, hey, I'll do 27. It is monkey. It's literally ramen mixed with bulgogi beef, cheese sauce, kimchi, and pico de gallo. It's actually really good. So, oh man. Could you imagine if I actually got Bobby Flay to make this? Could you imagine what he'd make? He'd probably make some like birria thing. He'd probably make some birria thing. Make it all Southwest. Or make it all Korean. Or hell, we could throw a curveball into it and do it like pho. Doing like a pho kind of thing. Or a Northwest style Chinese ramen, or Lanzhou ramen. I mean, now that we know this actually tastes good, there's many directions we can take this. I mean, nachos con queso was kind of inspired by this, so. This would be good. It's very good. Pork adobo. Ooh. I can see that working. Like pork adobo with cheese sauce. That would be a good one. At a fair, I'm almost 90% certain a bag like this. I mean, a bag of this is like $1 at best. At a grocery store. Yeah. I could see it at a county fair or something like that. I could see this being going for like $20 a portion. But well, this guy phone. I mean, hey, we made it happen. All because of you. EJ, please be nice. She does have a hammer, so. Oh yeah. Really? Oh. Well, here's the thing, though, right? A lot of these people, a lot of these poor servers and host folks, they don't know how spice tolerant they are as well too here. But everyone, did I just eat this whole thing? Charge $30 USD. $30 US for this? God dang, actually. You know, actually, Monkey, you might actually not be far off. Like, it's like, you gotta pay the overhead. I mean, you got beef. You got cheese sauce that we homemade. I mean, some booths, if they do this, I mean, they could cut their corners and maybe say, do like Velveeta. Kimchi, I don't think you can cheap out ever. And a good pico de gallo, you can't cheap out on good pico de gallo. Like, if you're like making a fresh pico de gallo. Because right now, the guy the way it is, it's the funkiness of the kimchi, like the savoriness of the cheese sauce with the slightly sweet umami of the beef, with the freshness of the pico, with the funk of the kimchi. Mix it all together with the noodles. It balances. The balance is there. So for I mean, I'm thinking as a restaurateur as well too. Like I'm thinking as a booth owner. There are some things you can kind of, I don't want to say cut corners. It kind of feels a little dirty. But kimchi is definitely something you can cheap out on. You might be able to make like you might be able to get like might be able to do like bottled salsa. And again, have you tried this dish and you get bottled salsa or like packaged pico de gallo for this? Honestly, seriously, I'm not gonna blame you. I mean, if you do Velveeta, I mean that might actually make it a little bit better. But in general, I mean, like we made this from scratch, but I like it though. Oh, but it's good though. This was absolutely wonderful, Guy Fong. I'm very, very proud of how well this turned out here. So there's no shame in how well there's no bad dishes. There's only improvements that we can make to this dish, and I gotta say, this one maybe say a little bit of extra, like maybe say the cheese sauce could be a little bit better. The kimchi may be homemade, but otherwise, honestly, it's really good though, folks. But anyway, guys, we're gonna play some marbles here, folks. So we do have a game of marbles. So you want to play? Type in exclamation mark play in the chat. All right, we're gonna just do this in a let's do a 5 minute. But sorry, about 4 minute timer here. So look, say. So there we go. So about 4 minutes here. All right, guys. I do see that we're coming up. We're also at the top of the hour. So, guys, I'm just gonna take a quick minute. I'm just gonna check a few messages. So please, of course, bear with me. We'll be back in about 3 minutes. We'll play the game of marbles, and then we're gonna debrief on how well on what we could probably do a little bit better if we do this again. So bear with me for a second, folks. We'll be back very shortly. And if you want to roll some balls with us, exclamation mark play in the chat. Ribbons, good to see you. Welcome in. But for those of you who are subscribed, you can still hear me. What do we think? So I'm kind of curious as to what y'all think here. So all right. So just want to get Mel yet, and again, EJ, thank you so much for the 2 months, and also someone else subscribed earlier, so 2 here. So Bubbles, thank you so much for how many months here? Bubbles, I think those take 2 months here, so thank you so much for that. Perfect, thank you so much for that. Cheers. I don't know, EJ. I mean, I would love to, but you do not know how. I mean, does anyone know how much a tattoo is these days? Yeah, how much is a tattoo these days anyway? Like with all the the sitting fees and like the drawing costs. I mean, I think I could actually foresee an arm like an arm piece. Like if I just fill one arm, that could be at least $2,000 or $3,000. So, but if anyone actually has sleeve tattoos, again, if you wanna weigh in on this matter, again, feel free to let me know. So, okay. Maybe if we hit a significant milestone, maybe we'll do it. Oh, I am tempted though. I'm not gonna lie. I am tempted to do it. So, I actually want one. So, that's why I just don't know. So. Alrighty, folks. So we got about another minute and a half before we get in. So, folks, want to roll some balls? Type in exclamation play in chat, and let's see if we can get you on the bottom or the top. Alrighty. All right. How many more seconds here? Okay, so about another 41 seconds here, folks. So, but yeah. So, truth be told, I don't like needles. So. I actually don't like needles. I mean, yeah. It's a long story. Let's gonna get the. Alrighty, here we go, folks. Alrighty, here we go. All right, one. All right, welcome back, everyone. Hope you got your marble in. If you haven't got haven't put your balls on the line, type in exclamation play in the chat. We're about 20 seconds away. Here we go. Can we? Let's see who comes out on top and who comes out on the bottom here. But folks, again, if you're just as we're doing this, so Gaifong, we have just finished our. We just had a chance to. Well, we've just finished our dish for the day, our walking ramen. For those of you who I will post. I will try to get photos onto our Twitch story in just a few moments. I'm actually going to post it. I'm just going to post it I'm just going to post this onto the Twitch story here. So you want to take a look at what we did today? You'll be able to do that in just a few seconds. I'm just going to grab the picture here. There you go. Walking ramen. There you go, folks. So you want to take a look, see how get a little closer look of what how our dish turned out today. It is in the chat. There you go. So let me just post that to my stories. Y'all can see that like right now. There you go. So you should be able to see it right now here. No worries. Oh, Ty, we crushed it. The bag is completely empty now. It's not even a dice of onion left. It's just like some sad scraps of the beef inside. That's it. So it was good though. Oh, Samasu, well done. Hey, Samasu, top of the pops for you. But who comes out on the bottom though? Let's find out. Ty on the bottom. Oh, Ty, that's a second bottom for you. There you go. So Ty, that's gonna put you one away from on top, one top or one bottom, and you're gonna get to the name of the board. But Samasu, well done. There you go. Alrighty, folks. So that is alrighty, Guy Fong. Let's see here, folks. No worries. You know, hey, Samasu, I'm glad we were able to give you a little joy today here. So even if it's just one win in the marbles, seriously, Guy Fong, gotta say. Honestly, I'm glad I was able to. So no matter how long you've been here with us, honestly, Guy Fong, I'm truly glad I was able to bring you a little bit of joy this evening here. And Ty, for the record, yep, that is literally what is left of our dish. There is nada. There is absolutely nada left in this dish here. This bag is empty. We finished this whole thing in like, I think I finished this in less than 10 minutes. Seriously, if I was, and Guy Fong, I gotta say, if I got this at the Stampede, and I finished this in 10 minutes because I just couldn't stop eating it, I kind of would be mad. And hey, literally, no dishes. So, I mean, I did have to use the dish for plating, but if you're just eating this, if these are compostable chopsticks, and this can just go into it can go into like metal, like aluminum foil recycling. There you go, no trash at all. So no dishes, no trash, perfect dish here, Guy Fong. And we are going to continue this, Guy Fong. We're going to continue on this. But Guy Fong, I do want to kind of ask you as well too. What other flavor should we try with this next time we do this? What flavor should we try here? So, and speaking of which, so our next attempt, our next converted walking dish is going to be risotto. We're going to be working on that on Sunday. So, by the way, for those of you wondering where we're getting these ideas, we were just doing one of our questions. Our 818 question today was, what is a dish that is not traditionally portable that we should make portable? So we've made stadium pies. Now we have turned ramen portable. Where do we go next, Guy Fong? So I'm kind of curious. So we do have our next destination. The next destination is going to be risotto. So, but after risotto though, lasagna, ribs, pork chops. I mean, we got Italian beef, we got Philly cheesesteak, we got spaghetti, we got seafood boil, we got shepherd's pie, and we got shrimp scampi as well too. So I mean, we've built ourselves a massive list of for this series. So Guy Fong, let's make these all happen, Guy Fong. We are going to make these happen one at a time, and also at the same time, I haven't forgotten about our meal redemptions. Craw, I know we have a meal redemption, and Craw and Caretaker, we do have your meal redemptions. I do have them on my record. We will get that ready to do. Handheld, yes, portable. So portable. So our definition is going to be you can hold onto this with two hands. So you can use chopsticks to eat it. So there you go. So yeah, spaghetti. You you can eat spaghetti with your hands, right? I mean, that's what young children do, right? I mean, kids eat spaghetti by hand, right? I mean, so it's at the end of the day, Guy Fong, it's all about what's in your imagination. Your imagination. So, you know what? So hey, when you so if you have any ideas, feel free to throw them in the chat as well too here, folks. So, all right, and with that said in mind, Guy Fong, wow, it's already 9 o'clock already, Guy Fong. I didn't actually think that our stream would actually. I literally didn't expect that we were gonna go for this long here this evening. I thought the stream would be a lot shorter, but then again, I mean, sometimes time makes fools of us all. But Guy Fong, I think. We are. I do unfortunately have to go to work tomorrow, so I think that is probably where I'm gonna draw. I'm probably gonna call it tonight. So Guy Fong, I'm gonna do this. It did. Honestly, Leroy, I'm actually excited for this, and Guy Fong, I'm actually really excited for risotto. So we're working on risotto on Sunday. So we're gonna working on so we're gonna do like portable risotto. So that's gonna be what we're gonna work on Sunday. Tuesday, I'm not totally sure what I'm gonna make yet. I think we might do some Lego. I think we're gonna do our Lego stream on Tuesday. And then next Friday, I think we might work on some portable lasagna. So that's going to be fun, Guy Fong. I'm actually kind of excited for this. And I'm really kind of excited to see how the interwebs actually react to all of this as well too here. So, but we'll keep our eye on this. We'll keep our eye on it. We'll see how this rolls. But no matter how the interwebs react, we are going to continue to roll as well. We're going to continue to roll on here. Speaking of which, Guy Fong, who is on right now here, folks? So bear with me a second. I am going to go find someone to see who is live right now here. If I may, if we can get a raid call in the chat, so bear with me for a few seconds. I'm just going to find out who it is. Please join me for the raid. I am going to see who is live right now here. I think I saw Robot on Coffee on as well too, but I'm just wondering if Robot is actually cooking here tonight. Pearl's on play. Pearl Teases is playing Marvel Rivals. Gojima. Gloop. Oh, Gloopdog's playing karaoke. He's doing karaoke party. Cool. Love that guy. Haven't I? Actually, hold on. Hold on. Okay. Oh, actually, wait. Janelle's on right now? Okay, Janelle's on, but... okay, this person... Okay. Yeah. Okay, this person, I absolutely love them to bits. I mean, let's see how long... Okay. Gloop's actually just getting started here, folks. So, all right, folks, thank you again for everyone. We'll do this again on Sunday. Folks, just a quick heads up. Sunday... I am going to give myself a little so we are going to be starting just to touch back. We're going to start at 4:30 Mountain Standard Time, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Because again, I no longer work at the store right in my neighborhood. We are traveling a little bit longer, so I am going to give myself about an extra half an hour to get ready. So, folks, Guy Fong, if you enjoyed this tonight, thank you again for being here tonight. Thank you for everything. Please, I will be back again 4:30 Mountain Standard Time on Sunday. We are working with risotto. We're going to turn it into a portable item. I don't know how that's going to turn out. You're going to have to just watch it. You're going to have to turn out as here. But yes, we will keep our eye on the playoffs. And, well, may fortune smile on whoever's going to win the Stanley Cup, because I don't know who's going to win the Stanley Cup. But anyway, we're going to go say hi to my very good friend. This person is, honestly, a super supportive person. I absolutely love them. We're going to go say hi to a Gloop Dog. He's actually having a karaoke party, so feel free to go sing along. We're going to go say hi to, we're going to send some love over to Gloop. So again, Ray calls it up, cut and copy. I will cut and copy that, and then you please feel free to join me. I will start the raid, and I will see you all on Sunday here. Alrighty, let me just grab that here, folks. Let me just get the raid Gloop Dog. AWG, there you go, folks. And folks, Gloop, super, super cool, super, super wonderful. So please enjoy your time with him. And I will hopefully see you again on Sunday. All right, with that in mind, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. We are out in 5, 4, 3.